Hello, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and we are just pulling a few cards today to get some guidance from Spirit for the week. So, Spirit, do you have any guidance for Gemini for this week? What do we have for Gemini this week? These are general readings. They're not going to speak to all of you. And from week to week, hopefully there will be messages that resonate with you. But again, they're general, so they don't always speak to everyone. But we've gotten some very interesting messages today so far for our various signs. We're just looking for some guidance for Gemini for this week. What are the themes and the areas of Gemini's life they need to be paying attention to? What is the general feeling of the week for Gemini? What kind of messages do we have for Gemini this week? What about it, Spirit? Is there anything for Gemini? Some of the signs have just had, one or two cards, two or three. Usually I try to get at least three cards. And where there is, an interesting story developing, I've been pulling a couple more, but a couple of the signs have just, Spirit has just brought out almost half the deck for them. So let's see. It's kind of quiet on Gemini today. What do we have for Gemini? Any messages for Gemini, Spirit? Anything for Gemini this week? I think you had some interesting readings for the month. I don't remember specifically, but we're using the Linestrider Tarot again today. Where are Gemini messages? What does Gemini need to think about this week? I'm going to ask the question a different way. Oh, there we go. I guess it's what you need to think about. Geminis do love to think, so let's see what we have so far. The first one out was the Ace of Wands. And the second is the Nine of Pentacles, this sort of luxury card. So your Ace of Wands is about a breakthrough. There's some sharp thinking going on. Not surprising for a Gemini to have a nice sharp clarity of thought. Focus, come on. I want you to see this card. Fox. He's very cute, huh? So yes, the Ace of Wands, you have this clarity, this sharpness around your thinking that normally would come with the swords, but here it's about inspiration. Okay? So you're thinking clearly and very sharply about creating something new. About bringing into existence something you desire. There's an element of inspiration here. And your Nine of Pentacles energy is about the fruits of your labors, right? So these are your rewards. There's, a luxury aspect to it. It's a reward for all of the work that you've been doing, Gemini. So you're sort of feeling inspired. You're enjoying the fruits of your labor. Is there anything else for Gemini? Just one more card for Gemini this week. What are our guidance? It's a pretty good week. I'm not feeling that you're super enthusiastically happy about any of this, though. These are good things, but for some reason the energy around it isn't. Your energy is sort of serious, and I don't know why, because these cards aren't serious. What is it about Gemini's energy this week? What's tempering the enthusiasm? Oh my goodness, so many cards. Okay. All right, let's see what Spirit has here. We have the King of Cups. So you've got this up here, this inspiration, enjoying the fruits of your labors. And then we had these come out next. So the King of Cups energy, which is, compassion and balance and the sense of, being supported emotionally. The Eight of Wands is something is shifting, something's changing quickly. You've got this rapid movement and action and decisions being made. Maybe a little, I was going to say a little faster than you'd prefer, but that's not really normal for a Gemini. I mean, Geminis are very, very fast thinkers. They often think a lot more quickly. and sharply and clearly than many other signs. Your brain is just on fire and you're communicating the best, right? Mercury influencing your communication skills here. But for whatever reason, there's this fast, I'm getting the sense that this is maybe too fast for you. Whatever's changing is happening too fast for you. But you do have this supporting, compassionate energy here. And then the third one that came out in this chunk was this 9 of Wands energy, which is about resilience. You know, sometimes called the last stand card, right? I'll show you this guy. He's also a fox. The wands are foxes here. But there's this sense of, okay, I've got all these battles behind me. I can handle one more. I can do this. I can hang out. And you can tell he's got a bandage around his head. Looks like he's a little beat up there. He's been through it, right? So Gemini, I don't know if this is your energy or something you're encountering, but it's a sense of, you know, you've got this passion, this compassionate support through these rapid changes. You are battle worn, but you're ready. You're ready for the next round. And the next group of cards we got here was Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. 3 major arcana, which usually means there are some significant shifts happening. So this could be quite a pivotal week for you. Temperance energy is about finding a middle ground, right? Being patient and finding meaning in whatever situation you're in, right? Whatever circumstances you're dealing with, whatever these challenges are. Because it feels like there are challenges with this 9 of Wands. You've been through some challenges. And the Temperance card is saying, be patient. You've got this. You're going to find that middle path that you need to find. The Wheel of Fortune is how it sort of signifies how life is always changing, right? There's cycles in life we go through. Whatever you're going through, even though it's happening rapidly, it's not necessarily unexpected. Things happen, right? Life is cyclical. Situations change. Spirit is saying, have some patience. Go with this natural process of evolution. And the Hermit card was the last one that came out. And this is about you maybe needing some time for yourself, right? You need to contemplate and you need to search for your truth. Listen to your inner guidance about how to deal with these challenges and these rapid changes. Gemini, I think that's what I'm hearing here. There's some rapidly changing situation, although you've been fighting it for a while, whatever it is, and it is the natural progression. Spirit is saying, have some patience, take some time to just work through it. Just breathe and find out what your inner truth is. Listen to that inner voice, that small, still voice inside of you that's hard to hear when you're very busy and you're filling your life with other people or activities. Take some time to stop and breathe and listen, Gemini. And in doing that, your creation, this sense of inspiration, returns and takes you toward this reward. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I hear. So hopefully that resonates with some of you. I think it's not a bad week, right? I mean, I feel generally that you're moving in the right direction, Gemini. You've got some good energy here. It's just, it's not smooth. It's not, I forget who I was reading for earlier. I was just giggling because the energy was so positive and upbeat and the messages were just so over the top gorgeous. But let's look at one of these Making Magic cards. See if Spirit has any further guidance for Gemini for this week. Making Magic cards are pretty cool. They're just like little messages from the universe to help you focus your efforts for the week, focus your thinking. That's really what most of this is about. It's giving you a way to organize your thinking, help you see things maybe that your subconscious knows, but you don't yet have in your awareness. We have a message for Gemini. These ones are being stubborn too. I think Spirit knows that you don't really want to focus on any of this stuff. But you need to move forward. Trinket 5 is your Making Magic card. Manifesting money and income. You don't want to deal with all of this because you know you could go make some money instead. Okay. Well, it'll be there when you get back. Temperance tells me that. Have some patience. Don't have to solve everything in a day. Go make your money, Gemini. Enjoy that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this resonated with some of you. If it did, I would love to see your comments, your feedback in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe if you feel so inclined. We would very much appreciate that. Would love to have you join us and be a member of our tribe. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week, Gemini.